Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Strat Gamer here, providing you with the new Anno 1800 episode. And today we're going to talk about a couple of things. One, a quick update from my side, and then we're going to talk about this dev blog on the pedestrian zone pack, and we'll see also in game what that is. We'll also talk about the game update 12.1, stuff what is coming in, what is in there, and also what is not in there that you may want to know about. And yeah, that won't be such a long episode. Don't hesitate also to share in the comments below what you're excited to see in future episodes. I have planned a number of mod reviews, started to do them. We'll post them in the next few days and weeks. Definitely many coming because there's a lot of new exciting modes now that sort of, let's say, the dust from the High Life DLC has settled. We definitely need to go back into that. But of course, we'll also continue working on a new record that is still without any import, export. I've definitely made some progress. My first point around sort of update, I also wanted to say that indeed work has been really busy. Real life I've been really busy here, so I haven't been able to play and to record as much as I want. So sorry about that if you're waiting for some episodes, but that's also why it really helps if you can share in the comments what you're keen to see, so I can prioritize that. Also sharing, what you like, what you don't like, pressing the like button, all those things really help to motivate me, and also to for me to prioritize what you want to see first. So it is. Now let's dive into the pedestrian zone pack, and this is the new content. This has just been delivered earlier today on the 20th of September. This is a cosmetic DLC, so it won't bring any gameplay at all. Zero gameplay into this. This is all about making your city prettier. If you're a beauty builder, you should love those packs because it's not the only one. But if you're, let's say, a min-maxer, you probably don't care that much. I mean, to be completely honest, I actually don't have most of those cosmetic DLC, but I still think it's important to give you a quick update on it, and in particular because, as I said, we're going to also look at the game update 12.1, which also came today and has, in a sense, nothing to do with this cosmetic DLC. But if we're looking just a bit into this pedestrian zone pack, this is the first of two that were coming from a vote earlier this year. The second one will be Vibrant Cities, which is, from what we've seen so far, probably very linked to the skins of buildings, like having different roofs and different skins for your buildings, probably also a few other things, but we don't know that much about it. This is for this one, the pedestrian one. We actually know pretty much everything about it because it's out now. If you really want to see in action, for example, don't hesitate to share Taka's channel. I'm sure he's gonna post very quickly a video showing them all, but I will show later in the video what they do look like. Yeah, I will not go into the detail of the post. I will of course post in the description below the link to it if you want to read it. And what's interesting, is to show you a bit what we're talking about. We're talking about canals, we're talking about marketplaces. So you can see there's also different types of canals. This one more industrials, and this one more pretty to look at. Obviously, something you may be interested to know is the price. They're almost always at that price, 4.99 euros or your original equivalent. They list the ornaments here, the a gate, a bridge, some archways, underpass, underground toilet house, market hall, pavilion, canals, and as I said just above, there's two different ones, the city one and the sewer one, canal bridges, ground planes, enclosed trees, and enclosed greeneries. And just as I said, let me show you actually in game where you can also see them. This is this new pack here. As you can see, they were previous ones. For example, this one around Christmas, the city lights one. This one for me is probably the best because amusement park, you can build quite a few things. But to be honest, many of those things are available in mods. And then this one was on vehicle skins. So this is the new one. If you click on it, you see some of those elements, like this is your underground passage, those canals we just looked at, the marketplace and enclosed trees, the bridges for canals and for streets, and then all of the other ones like that you can see, the toilet and all those type of things. So it's what you can expect, if you're wondering if you should buy it or not. I mean, this is basically it. It is not a lot of money, but as I said, I actually don't have them, so I'm not gonna tell you if you should get them or not. And then that was basically this DLC, which once again is mostly, is all about cosmetic and not about gameplay. I know a lot of people do like that. The Anno team does focus on that from time to time, right? We have like very focused DLC on gameplay and then others on cosmetics. So if you like one or the other, you can buy just one and not be forced to buy both. But what the other thing that I think everybody really likes about the Anno team is they do provide free game updates regularly, usually every time there's a DLC that comes out, and therefore that's why we're getting 12.1. I will remind you though that they have also said we will get number 13 for free later on this year. If you don't know about that, don't hesitate to check my previous video that will appear at the top, where I talked about all the other things coming this year, including also the potential next season 4. So that's the video that's at the top. But now let's talk about game update 12.1. You will see a number of bugs across, the user interface, quest, and all those type of things. To be honest, not that many. And in particular, there is one I want to highlight, which I think is a bug, but is not covered. But let's take a quick look at some of these. They're fixing some exploits. Once again, I will of course put that in the description below, but I just want to highlight to you which one are very important in my mind. The first one is this one. Many people complained that they couldn't find the new items at traders, and it was because let's say unlock them at traders, you first need to research them in the research institute. Now this is not the case anymore, apparently. I haven't tested it yet, of course, but that I think usually when they say bug fixed, it's usually fixed. It can sometimes create new bugs, but at least usually it fixes this one. So that's totally fine. There's also a number of issues linked to trade routes. They do say that it should be fixed, so that's a good one. Then the other one that is good, there was a mod created to fix that, but now at least it's really fixed in base game, is you had let's say recipes or patterns that were supposed to affect scholar residents and weren't. Now they are. So that's really good. The other one that I wanted to show is here, because many people have complained about it, and myself included. I was actually sort of waiting for it before probably starting a new campaign. Is that there was one bug where the family bonds quest was sort of blocked and you couldn't go past it. So that was very annoying, given that the campaign is sort of linked to those quests. So that was another big one. There was also where is it? The Arctic. Yeah, the fog in the Arctic disappearing from some players, not everybody. Now it should be fixed. That's another good one. I will also highlight things that aren't really bug per se, but they say that now they've improved when your skyscrapers are ruined or they looked, as well as how the camera works when you're in close distance to those skyscrapers. So that's really good too. Then there's a couple of other ones, you will see them, but honestly not that much. the rest is small issues. Like I've actually also got some of these where some of the quests, sometimes the text was in Russian, even if your game was in English. I have no idea why. That's this one I got. But anyway, this is always great things because on top of that, it comes for free. But now what's missing here for me is, if you've seen one of my very recent video, is I think there is a clear bug on the level 3 panorama effect for engineers versus investors, where they basically they give panorama to each other, and that's not how panorama is supposed to work. It should be just one way or the other. I don't care which way. It could be you tell me the investors level 3 are higher than the engineers, or the engineers are higher than investors, but in my mind, it just can't be both. It has to be a bug. But this doesn't seem to be fixed. I don't know if it's because Ubisoft doesn't consider that a bug, or it's because it's too hard to fix and therefore they're sort of ignoring it. But anyway, I think that's for me what's really missing here. Do tell me in the comments below what you think about this, if there's other bugs that really annoy you, maybe to make sure that Ubisoft also continues to get visibility on them. And apart from that, if you did like this quick video, don't hesitate to press the like button, and also hope to see you very soon in many mod reviews and other episodes of Anno. Okay, and thank you for watching.